Make sure the mic's on. Make sure the mic's on. Hey, Melanie, what's going on? Y'all wasn't surprised. Y'all surprised to see me today. Prairie, what's happening? What's up, Barbie? I like your movie. I got to get some of this stuff out the way. I only uploaded one video today, so I figured I'd get on here and talk to you guys for a little bit. I owe you that much. I ain't doing nothing right now. You guys can hear me, right? I'm sitting up here trying to set everything up with the mic. Sometimes I'll be forgetting to push buttons on stuff. Tara Speed, what's up? You must be fast, Tara Speed. What, you ran track or something? $20, you can beat me in a race. Motor City Way, what's happening? Hanging with the OC. Man, there's so many names in here. Adai Hill, what's going on? Seeing angel numbers. What does that mean? Snippet with triplets. That's cool. I like how you wrote that. Heather Hill, what's happening? Bunny Murphy. Rhonda Givens. Black Star. Okay. Cynthia Church. This is crazy. Usually when I do lives the past couple of weeks, I had my normal cast of characters. Carolina, what's going on? Now it's like so many people coming here. It's like before I can even hit the keyboard, it's like people just pop up. I usually leave an update. And, I let you guys know when I'm getting on here. But a lot of people say, hey, man, I didn't even know we was having a live. So I'm like, hell, I might as well just get on here and talk. Today is like something out of different than the norm. I usually come on here and I tell stories. But, I mean, we can do a weekend review if y'all want. I mean, I don't have anything to do. I figured I'd spend it with the YouTube community. So, I mean, whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. Y'all got questions, I got answers. So, I mean, it's Sunday. People are winding up getting ready for the work week. So we can have one more live, get a couple of laughs off. We'll take from there. Now, I don't have a time limit on here how long I'm going to be on here today. So, I mean, we'll just take it as it goes, okay? We got 96 people in here. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. I know it's hard to remember, but it does go a long way with getting this out and letting other people that are in here watching the live know that there's a live going on right now. That's why I keep saying it. Teresa, daughter of the Most High. I heard that. I pray you got 100 more subscribers. Yeah, I got more than that. I got 2,000. No, let me see. I'm looking up here. Yesterday I got 2,701 subscribers, which is amazing in itself. But I mean, I have videos like ever since I've been doing YouTube. A lot of my videos, you have to go into my video library and you can see the journey of how, because I got almost 1,000 videos. But I have a video on there about how I made the YouTube channel grow fast. And I mean, I had some helpful information in there. And I think I had a live too where I spoke a little bit about how to do this. And, I mean, it was helpful. People helped me along the way, other YouTubers and stuff. And I try to extend it. Life is about teaching and learning. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we mess up in life is when we graduate high school, we stop learning. We just think we're an adult. This is what adults do. This is the sum total of everything. And it is what it is. That's why you got a lot of ignorant people out here. Nowadays, you got a lot of people that act like children still because they have never advanced from the ages of 18 to 24 or 22 when you go through college and it's that transition phase. A lot of us have missed that. Kathy Peoples, what's up? Yeah, I got to look. I got 3 screens going. I got to look over here to really catch the chat because on the phone, it like shows it for like a split second. But y'all see that story I did this morning about Carlee Russell? I'm so sick of doing stories of Carlee Russell. Listen, when I wake up in the morning, my Gmail account got so many people saying, do Carlee Russell. I'm like, yo, it's nothing to do. Like, you know what I mean? Because I seen last night the story broke about her boyfriend supposedly saying, "Hey, don't cyberbully." I mean, what else is he going to say? That's his ex-girlfriend. He wants to say something, and he wants to stay out of it because a lot of things people are overlooking right now. A lot of people don't want to talk about this because it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? And they're like, we shouldn't talk for her. She got to talk for her. You know what I mean? Shannon Komet, welcome. Thank you. But yeah, y'all see that video I did this morning about the hair? That video wasn't even that article they wrote, that wasn't even about the boyfriend. They used him to make an article about her, but it was really more about her hair, you know. And I think, like I was talking to a couple of people, I think the hair, the situation with the hair is more of her being depressed and all that is because of that one picture that I showed that's circulating around with her without no wig on. You know, because I mean, vanity is a serious issue when, you know, ladies, you know, it's a serious issue with ladies. You know, we got this standard of beauty people are trying to chase, and it always changes with every year with a certain person you like. People start to try to look like this person you want to emulate. And it's rough. It's rough. I mean, I'm keeping it real. I couldn't be no woman. So I ain't gonna lie. Doing your hair and all that stuff, makeup, I done beat it to the punch. I'd rather have somebody natural, for real. You know how you give somebody the test? Like I told my sons this, I said, you want to don't worry about what a girl got on, makeup wise and all that stuff. Give it a test. When she comes to a date and you go to a date with her or whatever, you tell her come just like this. Meet her, you know, in a nice place, public place or whatever, and tell her to wear a ponytail. Put her hair in a ponytail. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When women do like this and they pull their hair back, right? I look funny like this. And they pull their hair back and you see the lines of their face and just what they look like. You know, this covers everything up. It's just your face. Because, you know, your hair can change the way your appearance, look at the shape of your face and everything else like that. Listen, like I said in my video, a guy don't care. All of this stuff that y'all got on, that make us look at you and notice you. And it might make us approach you. But what keep us there is what's inside you. And a lot of people don't know. You know, nowadays with people think all I gotta do is just stay cute. And listen, man is a creature that is never satisfied. If that was the case, everybody wants to be rich. Why are rich people killing themselves? Why is Carlee Russell doing all this silly stuff if she's supposedly rich, like she said in that tweet and in that argument? You'll never be satisfied with everything. That's why every day I strive to be better and conquer small goals during the day. Because, I mean, life can get complacent. For real, I've seen it. People go into homeless shelters with a dream of moving to a new city and all of this stuff. And all of a sudden, they hook up with a girl or get caught up in the streets. Some of them still out there. Oh, this ain't that bad. Look on the bright side, because people are rationalize anything. Nobody has to tell me what to do. I ain't got no bills. I get to eat for free in the shelter. And next thing you know, downward spiral. It's just how life is, man. You know? Yeah, you're right, Emmanuel. The standard of beauty is off. And the thing is this, everybody has a part of their body that they don't like. There's no perfect human being out there. You know what I'm saying? My teeth are fake. You know what I mean? Somebody said to me the other day, you got some pretty teeth. I said, I know. I paid for them. $3 grand. You know what I'm saying? But situations back in the day of me smoking cigarettes and all of this stuff, I mean, I paid the price. But I mean, it didn't shatter my confidence. I'm still me. And I still don't have a problem, you know, performing my daily tasks. See what I'm saying? But I came in the world, I ain't had no teeth. So I'm about to leave the world without none. I'm going back to the essence. But yeah, you know, I mean, you're the only person. When you were born, you come in here by yourself. Unless you're a twin or a triplet, or nowadays you can be up to 8 babies at one time. You come in here. You know what I'm saying? And then you leave by yourself. That's all that matters. A lot of people cry and act crazy and stuff at your funeral. Ask them how many will take your place. Or when they close in the casket, who gonna get in there with you? Think about it. Every man's an island. Do the best with what you got. What you say, Candy Milk? Do you think she's going to jail? Yeah, she's going to jail, definitely. Definitely. She's going to go to jail. And I'm going to tell you why she's going to jail. And it might be between, I mean, it can come at any time. But I think Wednesday would be the deadline for me, just speculating. Because today was the day she went to the hospital. 1 week ago, the day she went to the hospital. Right? The hoax was Wednesday. No, it was Tuesday. They found out she was lying. They got all the information they gonna get. She ain't talking. Between now and remember, all these stories that are coming out and stuff like that, these police officers and stuff are looking at that stuff too. Because people are scouring to see if it's something they missed by looking at a lot of this social media stuff. So with that being said, Sunday was the anniversary. Tuesday, she lied. And they found out there was a lie. I think between tomorrow, the first business day, you know, judges work on business days, they're going to sign some type of thing to have her get arrested. And they're going to go get her like they did that girl in New Mexico. They're going to knock on the door. Hey, it's a warrant for your arrest. You know, the girl that threw the baby in the trash, killed the baby, threw it in the trash, same thing. They're going to do her just like that. That's the thing. No matter how much money you have, you're not going to be above the law, especially when you do something as stupid and callous as this. Now, money don't stop you from getting arrested. It might stop you from going to jail and facing a lot of time, but she's going to get arrested. Because I'm sitting here thinking, in all actuality, I think her parents are telling her not to come out and say something. That's why when they got on TV and they was like, she's been through a lot, you know, they was just trying to scramble to set it up because they can't say too much because they seeking legal counsel. I think they went to Atlanta because they probably have friends over there. Because, you know, a lot of rich folks, I'm around rich folks all the time. Rich folks see but don't say. Stuff would be, moves would be made behind your back. And they never seem like they scared or anything like that because they already thinking 2 steps ahead. These people know what's coming for them or for their daughter. And they've already set it up. For real. I mean, it's just my opinion. I think they have people that they have done favors for, or they need to ask. Hey, I need to ask. Ask a favor. How do I get out of this? What do I do? Either way, she'll get locked up and get bailed right back out. I mean, the bail not going to be too high. They're going to get her in. Hey, we arrested her. And this thing might stretch out for years until people stop talking about it. And then all of a sudden, slap on the wrist, fine. They got the money to make the moves. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? Bunny Murphy, what's going on? I remember that face. You said something good in my comments. I can't remember what you said, though. I think you said something about the wig. You were saying something about, yeah, you saw the wig, and the wig represents struggle, as if she was struggling and the wig fell out in the car. And that's true. I forgot to mention that in my last video I did. That was a good point you made. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, all in all, and look, I'm going to tell you, you know what's crazy about this whole thing, y'all? If she had did this, and I want you to hear me because a lot of women have done this before that have blamed people for stuff or had did crazy stuff out there. She should have learned from history instead of trying to be so damn slick and just think about herself, because she was real sloppy in this. Let's admit it. This is what she should have did. When this thing blew up Friday, we made the news, Saturday morning, it started escalating and everybody knew about it. She should have came home early that day while it was searchers out there, and she should have walked down the street like she didn't know what was happening. People would have been like, there she is. She came up the street, right? It would have made the news. Where was you at? I think she was out there creeping because she can't come out and say where she was at and what she was doing. She should have came up the street and been like, what is this? People would have been like, girl, we was out here looking for you. You know how the game is. We was out here looking for you. We ain't know where you was at. Truster, thank you so much for donation. We don't know where you at. We was worried about you. Mom and dad worried, sick. I would have took that. Then got in the house, and then you ain't got to make no statement. The police don't have to get on TV and say, hey, we found out she's lying. She could have gotten in the house and was like, okay, listen, this is what it was. Me and my boyfriend, whatever, this and that. I shouldn't have did this. I'm sorry I worried you. And then come out the next day in front of her house or call a news station and make a public statement like they do. Talk for like 30 seconds, then go in the house. That's it. She could have avoided all of this. Do y'all agree or disagree? Y'all agree? She could have avoided all of this. That's why I'm like, who is teaching her? Who is like, what are y'all doing with her? Like, she don't have no, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm an older man and I got street sense too. But I mean, think about it. She could have did that. I'd have took that embarrassment better than what's out here right now. It makes no sense. You could have got in front of the media with a bunch of mics in your face. I was in a dark place. That's the new thing. You know that's the thing she could have said. I was in a dark place. For some reason, when people say dark place, this mystical aura comes out and it goes into the ears of people and like it just makes them calm down and like they'd have been like, oh, I've been there too. She could have said that in front of the podium and I asked her be in Atlanta shaking her ass or in Magic City doing whatever the hell she was doing out there and nobody would have thought no more of this. Does it make sense or not? That makes sense. I mean, she could have, I don't understand it. I mean, that makes sense to me. I'd have came down the street like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I was in a dark place. Shit, they would have fell for it. Oh, a dark place. I've been there, girl. Could have been easily solved. Could have been easily solved. But I mean, to drag it out, yeah, but she's going to jail. She'll be there for 10 minutes, but she's going to jail. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not a big thing. I mean, as far as what's going on, Sue? What you say, Sue? Sue said, what? I don't think her parents had an easy time with her. She probably thinks she is smarter than everybody. Well, I mean, when you spoiled and stuff like that, sometimes you do. But see, I'm going to tell you something. And I'm glad you brought that up, Sue. When she said she thinks she's smarter than everybody else, did you see how she was talking to that girl that was supposed to be a stripper or whoever? She also thinks she's better than everybody else because when she was talking to the girl, she kept downgrading her. You got so many babies. You don't know who your baby daddy is. You shake your ass for money. You ugly as hell. I'm pretty as fuck. Remember she said that? I'm pretty AF. Remember that? You broke. I'm rich. No, Carlee, your parents are rich. And if they say the door's right there, get out. Now you just like the girl you shit on. You see that? You see what I'm saying? She thought she was better than everybody. Now, I do got to say this. And if the parents did this, this is a good thing. I'm sure with seeing where they lived at and the neighborhood they was in, because I don't know if you guys seen that, they got a nice house, a nice neighborhood. These people got Lucci. They got serious Lucci. I'm sure they kept her away from a lot of things like I did. When I started making money with my business, okay, look, let me take my children and put them in a position where they can focus on their own personal growth and not be distracted with a lot of music, a lot of influences telling them how to be because of the color of their skin and what they're required to do and who they owe and who they don't owe. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of tricks out here and it's no treat behind it. Damn, I just made a Halloween reference. You heard that? Damn. Michael Myers without the mask on, you know what I mean? But anyway, seriously, everybody wants to have their children in a position to succeed. I'm sure they kept her away from that. Seriously. I'm sure they did. Because Carlee Russell supposedly, they're doing the thing where, you know, they make these jokes where they say, oh, Carlee Russell's wife spoke. A lot of people believe that's real. That was a hoax. They were playing. People were sending it to me like, yo, you saw this? Nah, that's kind of fake. When I seen the CNN and they see the stuff moving, I said, oh, this is a comedy skit. But I mean, they are laying into her. They're laying into her. As far as the whole thing, though, I mean, it was uncalled for, and she did not have to do this. Did you see the video where the guy went at night last night and went over there to where that highway was in the middle of the night? Around the same time she went, it's no light over there. He had a flashlight. He shined a flashlight in that little path. You can't see that path unless you got infrared vision or dog vision. You know, your dogs can see at night. It's no way you saw that little ass cut and then looking down there, all them bushes and stuff in the way. That got me thinking maybe she took the wig off because the wig was too expensive and she ain't want no bugs in her hair. All in all, there were people or a person down there sitting with her that she colluded with, and he talked to her all the way until she got in that place, because I don't see her finding that spot. And then getting in there, ain't no damn way you could walk in the dark and find out where that path was. It's impossible. It was thick underbrush. Somebody helped her. And she don't want to talk because it'll tell who they are. And if she won't tell the true story, when they catch them, they gonna tell it. She ain't got no choice but to keep her mouth closed. That's why I said she should have came down the street and act like nothing was happening. I'd have came down the street and played it off. I'd have came down the street eating Cheez-Its. I'd have had the box. The media would have ran up on me. I'd have been like, and I'd have made it real crazy too. I'd have had the cheese shit all around my mouth, the powdery stuff or whatever. I'd look like I was just binge eating, like. And they'd be like, well, where was you at? I was watching a movie. What does that matter? Where was you at? What movie was you watching? The shit all around the mouth. Taken. Liam Neeson, I'm a fan. Excuse me. And I'd have went in the house. Everybody been like, yo, this is a strange case. She came down the street eating Cheez-Its. You know, it'd be some black girls out there, child. You know she was eating them Cheez-Its wherever she was at. She said she was watching a movie. Black folks do Netflix and chill. It's just a matter of who she was chilling with. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. She could have played that easy. You know what I mean? Or anything. She could have had somebody just drop her off. Drop her off and just leave. Who was that? Oh, a friend. I mean, who's going to answer? They so worried about her. Come on, nobody would have said anything. We're just glad she's here. I'd have saw the lady. What's the name of the lady that came and helped her? That had the daughter. I'm bad with names after I do these videos. She would have been out there. Oh, such and such. Oh my God. Oh, thank you. You know the fake cry stuff. Thank you. And then go in the house. She could have escaped. She could have escaped. She had it. She had it. Listen, running away is not a crime. It's not. People get fed up, they leave. But coming back after people thought you were missing and playing it like you did when you didn't, that's the problem. She's going to have to pay some type of restitution. She is. She's going to have to pay some type of restitution. Too much money was spent. And she's going to get arrested because the Hoover PD is not going to have this fall in their face. Like, and if they don't do something, this opens what, guys? A whole floodgate of a bunch of idiots impersonating the same thing, knowing nothing happened. So an example has to be set. And that's why she'll go to jail. Seriously. For real. Carlee, she'd be walking down the street. I'm glad you showed me that. I have her in an interview. Carlee, look, the next day she'll still have the same box of cheeses, eating them, the same orange shit around her mouth. Her clothes will be different though, and she'll have a different wig on. Carlee, she'd be in front of the mic. You could hear her chewing and shit. Is it true you took toilet paper? Yeah. Why'd you steal toilet paper from your job? I ate some spicy food and I didn't know if I could make it to the house. Understandable. Sometimes people got a shit and they can't hold it. I feel it. Out aboard it. You know what I'm saying? Damn. What if she said she had IBS? This is called IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Everybody would have believed it because don't nobody want that shit. And then nobody gonna say they ain't got it unless they got it. I'd have been like, oh damn, she got the shitting disease. Now I know why she squeezed the Charmin. It'd have been over. You know what I'm saying? She could have escaped. They didn't think this through. I want to know who made the 911 call. Was it the mom or something? The dad was sitting there. You know, he don't talk, so he ain't make the call. He probably was just looking like he was in the interview. Mom, oh, unresponsive. Get over there. She talking and walking, eating cheese. That's my last box. She probably was blacking out in the house. Talking about she couldn't hug her. That's because you know she told them lies. You know what I'm saying? And she wouldn't give you none of them cheeses. I'm the one that put you on it. I'm your mama. Give me some of them cheeses. You can have just one. That's it. Where the granola bars she's supposed to bring home for me? They in the bushes. What bushes? Oh, it's getting hazy. Oh. Then she fell out. That's why she was unresponsive. They thought, oh, the mom fell for it. Oh, Carlee, no, I only wanted one cheese. I was going to take the whole box. This is some strange shit. Hey, what'd you say, Chris? Chris Ford, I figured you would say that. I love cheeses. You love everything I hate. Remember I told y'all when this happened, I was going to go to Walmart and kick some Cheez-Its. I'm not going to lie. I'm all the way out here in Houston, Texas. I was so pissed. I went to Walmart. I went down the cracker aisle. I looked and I saw the Cheez-Its and somebody had knocked all the Cheez-Its on the ground already. So somebody beat me to it. I said, damn, Texas is even mad at this motherfucker. Texas even get mad at Carlee Russell. For real. And listen, guys, I'm going to tell you something. They said she was an AKA, alpha, whatever it is, that sorority. She might get kicked out of that for this. Because remember, some of those sororities and sisterhoods, one of the main attributes is integrity. That might be coming. Like, hey, man, we're going to have to decertify you out of the chapter because this is not who we are. Seriously, on some real stuff. That's seriously. You know? My thing is, why the parents get on the... Because, I mean, I think the parents don't know everything, but they know enough. And my thing is, why did y'all take that interview? And remember, they was like, oh, you think there's an assailant out there? And they never even caught on to the game. That was the last question she asked. Remember in my video, I'm like, they asked one question at the end. I can't remember what. This was that question. Remember the lady kept looking at them weird when they was asking questions. They like, you know, the man ain't talking, the wife doing all the talking. And they said, so you do think there's an abductor out there, an assailant? What the mom say? Most definitely. Most definitely. When she said it twice, gave it away. I saw that. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Because I took off those past 3 days. That's why y'all saw me in the morning doing it, because I ain't really had no work to do at my job, right? Soon as she did that, and I saw it that morning, this is just because I work, this is my work area. Soon as she did that, and she was like, oh, definitely. Definitely. I did just like this, watching it. I was like, I started going to the computer and going to the mouse and setting up the thumbnail. I already knew. I said, you know what? Now I know it's some BS. What did I say? Don't be surprised if this is some BS for real. And you know, think about it. I came out the day, I think I was the only YouTuber that came out with the video because I ain't seen it nowhere. And I looked where I was like, listen, don't go hard on this woman, regardless of whether you feel like this is a lie or not. Wait till we see what the police say. I was the only one that did that. And people was like, man, Steve, you right. You know, and then some people was like, hey, Steve, man, bro, come on, bro. I was overtaken with just the relief that somebody was back. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, let's be honest, when people get kidnapped, 9 times out of 10, it don't end right. And when I seen pictures of how she looked, I'm like, oh, yeah. Because, I mean, she not ugly. We're not even going to do that. Roz Bliss, what's up? We're not going to do that. She not ugly. She pretty. Got the bubble. She got some hippage. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will like it. You know what I mean? She take care of herself. Hell, she took toilet paper to go through the bushes for 15 seconds. So, I mean, she got some kind of good hygiene and take care of it. She cared. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, she come home. I'm like, that's good. Now, the second thing in my head, I'm like, I hope she wasn't violated. And then think about it. She fought the attackers and came back. Man, do you know what kind of serious story that is? You got abducted, fought the attacker, and came back. You survived. Remember that TV show? What was it on TLC or Lifetime? It was called I Survived. I used to be addicted to that movie. I survived that thing, but they would talk about heroin cases and how they survived the insurmountable odds and stuff. I'm like, damn, she could be on I Survived. I'll watch that shit. I started getting hyped. I started to sign up for Lifetime or whatever the fuck that channel is. I'm like, damn, they're gonna show that. I got to see that. Good thing I saved my $4.99. You know what I mean? I'd have been hot. I don't even look at Lifetime. But think about it. She came back. All jokes aside, she came back. And I was like, you know, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. Till I heard the story. Did you see the white dude? The chief of police? I don't even know his name. I'm sorry, brother. I know you. I'm talking about you all the time. I don't know. Did you see? Listen, you cannot tell me as a black woman, some of y'all is a black woman, when you heard that story for about 5/10 of a millisecond, you was embarrassed to be a black woman when you heard her say that. You was like, bitch. I know y'all, a lot of y'all was saying it in your head, or how they say now, girl, bye, girl, bye. And I know that white dude was embarrassed reading this shit. Look, he had the paper. He felt good though, because I think they was being an asshole to him. He had the paper. He was like this. These are the details, the way we know it now. White man came out the bushes, said he was a trucker. And he read it in sequences. Grabbed her, took her to a fence, took her through the bushes, put her in the truck. She jumped out the truck, caught her, took her to a house, made her take off her clothes. She recalls, she thinks he took pictures. The lady played with her hair, tickled her feet, and fed her Cheez-Its. When they said that, I did, oh shit. When I heard that, y'all know how I am. I'm ignorant. I said, I'm getting her. Oh, you should. I'm the last person, because I crack jokes like crazy, and I don't hold back. I said, I'm the last person that needs to hear this. Because remember, I was like, yo, we'll find out. I said, because I said in my business, I said at 2:30 when this get done, you'll see me. We gonna get on this. When he said that, they touched, played in her hair. I started naming the movies. I said, The Hills Have Eyes? Threw her in the back of a truck. She could hear them talking up front. I said, she lying. You cannot hear over a diesel tractor trailer idling. And it's a detached from the thing. It ain't like it's a FedEx van where it's a cage and like you can hear the people. They right there. She lying. Then the part that threw me over the top was when he said this. They put her in the back. She escaped. The next day, they put her in a car, took her. She escaped. Remember, she escaped the truck and she escaped the car. So these kidnappers didn't know nothing. And then the thing that cracks me up is this. When they put her in the back, now they blindfolded her. And she couldn't get out. So, like I said in my live before, you know how they used to call girls chickens and pigeons and like, you know, being disrespectful and stuff? I think she got that in her blood. She got pigeon in her blood. Because when they put the damn thing on her head, she turned into a parakeet and chilled out on the perch in the back seat instead of flying the coop. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. You know when you put that thing on it, the bird be acting dumb and you put the thing over there and simulate darkness with the sheet, the bird shut the fuck up. She was fighting for her life. And all of a sudden, the blindfold get on her and she just go down and just chill. Shit. Listen, A lot of y'all are black women out here that listen to me. Y'all knew that was bullshit. Because I know a lot of y'all, when y'all heard that, was like, I wish a motherfucker would put a blindfold on me and I sit the fuck back. I know y'all was like, nah, that ain't flying for me. She said that, I was like, come on, come on, come on. Then you escaped, but you never took the baby? I thought you had a caring heart. The baby's the reason why you got into it. Why you ain't take the galloping ghost? Do you know something? When she was on the phone, that 911 call, she was going like 20 miles an hour with her blinkers on the side of the road. She went for like 1 mile. So the baby, a 4-year-old in high grass full of ticks and feral animals, was running next to the damn, he's running next to the thing. He's looking at you, looking at him, footloose and fancy free. And you tracked this baby. He didn't run back in the tree line or run to your car when you were going slow, thinking you were mommy and daddy coming to get him. He never came to your car. During that time, you're talking on the phone with 911 while taking off the lace front. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, let's keep it real here. Silly stuff, man. Silly stuff. And it's pitch black out there. Now, I'm not scared of nature, and I'm not scared of animals like that. But I know for a fact I would not have went back there by myself. The intuition inside of me as a human being would have been like, that is dangerous. I don't care if, I don't know, you can name anybody attractive that a lot of guys would love to lay down. I don't care if she was there and was like, I'm going to come get you through the bushes. Just meet me over there. Shit. I'll be goddamn. Why I got to meet you over there? Why we can't go to the Motel 6 or something? Ain't nothing but getting the freaky leak on. Why we got to go through the bushes? You know what I'm saying? That is the dumbest idea ever. I don't know what. She had help. And then when you go through those bushes, if you look at that video, I said that was in the link. You know, look, you see the little raceway where the water goes and stuff. Before you even get down to that, it's a bunch of bushes and stuff hanging on you. Stuff human beings don't go through. It's spiders, caterpillar, cocoons, and all kind of stuff back there. Who the hell want that on them? And you just got a job. You got bags of snacks and all kind of shit and stuff falling all in the back. What kind of man want to be with you when you go through all of that stuff? Can you imagine you doing a secret rendezvous with somebody and all of a sudden they come out the bushes? They ain't got the wig on. So we don't know if she went in there looking like she was looking in that picture. She ain't got the wig on. She come busting out the damn bushes, a bag of snacks, a bathrobe. How can you get your freak on after that? How can you progress on with life and have lust in your loins after seeing that? She came out the bushes dusty as hell, like, where's your car? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Come on, give me the dingling. No. She had help. There were people back there with her, walking with her. She can't tell anything because she incriminate them. And if they get caught, they are going to tell it because nobody wants to be attached to this bullshit. Chris Ford, what you say? What if she left the trail of Cheez-Its at night? The abductor cannot see them on the ground. Listen, about that, I don't think she opened a box of Cheez-Its until she got to the hotel. And I think she ate a little bit of Cheez-Its to get her in the mood. She looked at Pornhub. Remember, they said she looked at some inappropriate stuff they don't want to say to embarrass her anymore. She looked at Pornhub. You know what I'm saying? She probably wanted to experience hood sex because, like, you know, she come from a privileged family or whatever. She thinks she privileged. She tried to act like she where the hood at. She probably put on Pornhub or Cardi B's WAP and played WAP while she did the thing, you know, like simulating like being in the hood or something. Like she think that's what hood romance is about. She was with a Pookie or a Ray Ray or some shit. My thing is this, it's crazy. And this is the part that's sad. People were looking for you and all of this stuff while you getting your back dug out. You know, and this ain't like the Get Money video. You ain't Little Kim. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in your room eating sushi, playing with your cooch. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. This is real life. And people, this was the wrong avenue to go down to fake this. You know, especially around the time that it had where we had a couple of babies found dead, places where people search for them as of recently. Now, I don't know if she keeps up with the news, but the timing was all wrong on this. It was. Said, flicking the bean, y'all's a mess. She in there playing dueling banjos, looking at Pornhub. Jesus Christ, we ain't shit. Y'all make me act like this. I'm gonna stop messing with y'all. But I don't know. Damn, 40 minutes went past. I was talking that long, and y'all just let me do it. All right, what's up? Let's change the subject. What other questions y'all got on here? Hey, let me say something real quick, and he gonna probably hear about this, but fuck it. What's the guy I said that had the video? He had a couple of good videos. What's it, JRL Productions? Now, this guy, I looked at his channel. He goes around and investigates a lot of stuff. And this might be one of the biggest cases he took care of. But he done made so many videos in the past 24 hours. Bro, come on. He's pointing to the damn place where Carlee Russell took her dog, or the dog groomers. There was a pack of Newports on the ground. He pointed at them. This is the store she went to. Stop. This is too much. I mean, come on, listen. I like views like everybody else, but I like talking to people. I like connecting. This is not about, hey, let me do a video and see how many views. After a while of being on YouTube, that is the last thing somebody's worrying about. And that's an inside secret y'all don't know about content. We don't worry about the views after a certain amount of time because people buy into knowing you. So if I put something out and it make 800 views, as long as you get something out, I don't care. But I mean, I'll do another video and it might get 100,000 views. Nobody knows. We don't know what these videos do. But I mean, my platform, I use my platform for change through just us communicating with each other. Yeah, we laugh and joke because we're human beings. But I mean, some of the stuff some of the videos he was making yesterday, and they kept coming up on my feed, and I'm like, now he in the neighborhood around the corner. They ain't got nothing to do with shit. He pointing and the neighbors speak out. The lady talked for 2 seconds. Like, hey, we couldn't hear what she said. What kind of... Come on, man. I mean, everybody makes money in a certain way, the way they do it. But I mean, that right there, I do what you do, baby. I can't watch that kind of shit. I mean, I did. Now, the reason why I brought him up, he showed their house yesterday. I didn't like that. And I sent him a comment. Like, hey, bro, I appreciate your work and what you're doing, but that is not cool. You showed the house. You didn't blur out the address or nothing. If you go and look at the pictures of their house, they blurred out certain things. He's been on YouTube long enough. He's supposed to know better. Because I'm going to tell you something. As content creators, we have fanatical people that follow us. And you don't know what people will do when you expose something like that and you put everybody in danger. Now, granted, Carlee Russell's folks and her did something messed up, but I don't wish death on them. You know, I don't wish nobody no harm because, I mean, it wasn't done to me personally, but I mean, just outing somebody sometimes is enough. But I'm not going to show you the address. And, you know, like when I went and covered the story of Tyree Nichols, that shit moved me so bad. I went down there and I had folks that were in Memphis that helped me get around and all of this other stuff and showed me where this stuff was. And shout out to Memphis and everybody that helped me. I'd be damned if I showed Tyree Nichols' house. I mean, I pointed to where the house was located, but I made sure it wasn't no things. And I just showed the distance from where he was beat to the house and let you gauge, but I didn't show the house. I'm like, yo, I can't do that. Like some of the stuff is like out of control. When people want to make videos, you got to be respectful. You know, like he in these neighborhoods, he's standing around like, yo, you're going to get killed, bro. They're going to figure out, they're going to see you on YouTube. Oh, this is who this is. Oh, he right outside. Oh, hell no, not on my block. But if it's one of them fanatical neighborhood watch people, they're going to come out, hey, what are you doing? They're gonna run you off that block live on TV. But yeah, man, I mean, it's limits to this. You know what I mean? I'll make a video and say what I got to say. And, you know, hopefully you'll learn something from it. But I mean, I'm not going to go all out and do crazy stuff. You know, just being in the same place Tyree Nichols was when he lost his life, that was surreal enough to me. And it was a humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? The police camera was right there. And when I say right there, it was like 15 feet from me, like the distance of one from one side of the curb to the other. And it was on a pole sitting up about 10 feet. And when you watch that video of him getting beat from the top, when it was showing down from the top, it looked like it was far away. It wasn't that far. So it's like, I mean, I'm not going to, you know, nah, that ain't my thing. All right, what else y'all want to talk about? Damn, 45 minutes past. Shit. Y'all got any questions for me? Oh, when am I going back to Memphis? Well, the thing is, I have to, because I mean, I promised you guys I was going back. I am going to go back. I want to go back for the trial. And I want, because my thing is, I want to see how big they are up close. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I really am invested into this thing. And like, I want to see what happens with this. You know, because I mean, just the learning experience of how police officers, you know, when they being persecuted, how does this go? And, you know, relating with me being incarcerated before, if they're treated any differently or how the system works in Memphis, I'm just interested. And I mean, I'm going to go on a ride. I'm going to take y'all with me. That makes sense? Suhaila A. Suhaila. That's a cool name. Suhaila. How did I say that? Suhaila A says the lady who fell in the pool. Oh, when I was talking about that, yeah, that made me mad, man. That made me hot. How you fall in the pool? You're a grown up. Why you out there anyway? But see, I mean, I got a lot of dating stories because I mean, you gotta remember I was around when dating, online dating started. I was full in it. I got a million stories of that. I wonder what y'all gonna do. I was thinking about this. I do stories every Friday. I do dating stories, story about my granddad, just stories I seen in the hood, just all kind of stories, right? What y'all gonna do on Fridays when I run out of stories? My subscriber count gonna go like this. This is the last time I'm gonna do story time with Stock Market Steve. I appreciate everybody that laughed at the jokes and this and that. I'll see you guys next video. I'll come back tomorrow and be like 13 subscribers. I'll be like, well, damn, that was quick. Yeah, but man, I mean, anything else y'all want to talk about? I still got to cook. I got to cook Sunday dinner like a grandma. That's what I do on Sundays. I cook Sunday dinner. Would you say, give me a Sue Burts, I want you to give me a topic. Sue Burts, I ain't seen you in a while. You've been in here in the shadows. Sue Burts, give me a topic. What you want me to talk about before I get out of here? She said, grab the cheese and Steve is live. Well, I mean, right now, at the point now, I mean, being depressed and all this stuff with this is not doing us no good, but let's just laugh at it. I laugh at myself. I believed it. So, I mean, don't none of y'all feel dumber than me because I got on social media like, yo, she's found, thank God. See, I had that thumbnail. I'm like, now look at me. There I am in the corner looking stupid. You cannot tell me she ain't seen one of my videos neither. You cannot tell me she has. Because when I went to Memphis, they were like, yo, them dudes seen your videos, them cops you talk about. I had to watch my back. I was like Smokey in a chicken coop when he was tripping off of the drugs. I was like, every time I heard, whoop, whoop, oh, CJ Davis? Oh, shit. My son was in Baltimore like, yo, you better watch your back when you out there, Steve, for real. You said all that stuff about them and you going out there, you crazy. It is what it is. God to let me know when it's my time. Shit. Hell, I can get up tomorrow morning and trip getting out the bed and bump my head on the windowsill or some shit. You know what I mean? And somebody be making a video about me. Alexander Brandon, what's up? I'm reading this thing. I'm trying to catch up. You know, I got a story this morning, right? And I can't find it. It was about something. I don't know if it was in New York where somebody went on a stabbing spree and stabbed a whole bunch of people up. I think it was in the subway. I've been looking for that story. It popped up and I can't find it no more. I don't know where it's at. I wanted to do a story on that. Somebody showed, what you say, Candy? Somebody showed a picture of her house with the red car in the driveway and the name on her street. But if you look on Google, you can't find that house. I don't know. I checked JRL page just now, and his title said Carlee arrested and handcuffs coming. Well, he does that a lot. I seen that too. It's. I'm not subscribed to him. I just found him the other day, but I mean, he keeps doing that because an arrest is imminent. It's going to happen. But I mean, that's more shock bait because he's parked next to a police car, I think, and he's pointing at it. That's his style. If that's his style, let him do what he do. You know what I mean? I'm not going to shit on his content. I mean, he been on YouTube longer than me. And I mean, he has a fan following. So, I mean, whatever he does, he does. But I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of YouTubers out here. I do not like what they do. And I want to say something about it, but I ain't into that beef shit. But I mean, there's a few YouTubers out here. Yeah, Tammy Z, I've seen that too. He lied. There's a lot of YouTubers out here that be doing shit and they be exploiting the problems a lot of us go through as people. And I'm not just saying black folk. Like a lot of these channels that be doing that race baiting stuff and all of this. I'm like, why do people still feed into this? You know, it's a lot of stuff out here that's messed up. And that's why I say, don't let people trigger you. Somebody can take a snippet of a video of two different races of people fighting and then have you planting in your head that it's racism. I don't go for that. You're going to have to show me the whole damn thing or let me see for myself. Because, I mean, even with me being the way I am, I done made videos on here and I was totally wrong. But I come back and fix it. Hey, look, I'm not taking the video down, but I am sorry. And I apologize. Hey, such as like when with the thing with Carlee Hood, I went in on her like, yo, this is the classic stuff right here. Then I seen what it was about. I had to make the video. Yo, I apologize personally. Looking into the camera, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And part of that plays in the Carlee Russell. When I was like, hey, don't judge her and don't, you know, we don't know what's happening. And a lot of y'all saying y'all don't know. And, you know, this is back when last week. I think I made it. In fact, a week ago today, I made that video. Hey, just wait for the police report to come out. We don't know anything. And I was giving it a benefit of the doubt. Then I came back later on that thing and I said, hey, like I did the video yesterday. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen nobody get ripped on social media the way she getting ripped. And I'm like, yo, you know, I ain't with the cyberbullying. And the reason what the cyberbullying was basically about, guys, was this. People attacking her DM and her directly. We can make all the videos we want. But I mean, it's a free country. And like what she did is out there. So we're speaking about what's out there. We don't know her. And it shouldn't really bother her. But I'm not going to go to her DM or her Facebook and be like, oh, kill yourself. That's cyberbullying. And I was speaking against that. That's not right. You don't know her. You just know about the situation. Yeah, it made me mad, but it didn't attack me personally. Like, so who am I to attack her personally? You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, people are fickle, especially when they can hide behind a keyboard. And she's not a victim. You're right. Who said that? Blessings. Carlee is not a victim. And I'm mad at her parents for painting her like that. She's fighting. She's fighting. You know what she's fighting? The urge to go look at the negative comments about her. She got the phone. She getting an alert on Instagram. Ding, ding. The Cheez-Its. Damn it, girl, Carlee, here. This is cruel. I didn't do anything. Listen, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta cook. It's what, almost 6 o'clock my time, Central Standard Time. But listen, I will do another live. You know, they come every Friday at 7 o'clock. So Y'all are family. Y'all are in here. I see some new names. Y'all are all welcome. And I see some regulars and I see some new subscribers. We really tear it up on Friday. So I'll see you all Friday at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So I don't want nobody at 6 o'clock my time from the East Coast like, man, you bullshitting. Where the live, man? If you don't let me prep and get ready for it. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Starts a whole new week. Hopefully I ain't got to do a Carlee Russell story until later on in the week. We can let this die down a little bit and I can get back to doing a bunch of crazy stuff other people are doing out there. As always, is love. You guys, I'll see you, okay? You got, hold on, let me answer this one question. What did he say? Steve, a pregnant postal worker, Kiara Coles, is missing. Man, there's a uptick of Black women going missing and I can barely keep up with the stories. But who gonna believe it? With this story, and I don't know it, and I'm not making jokes about it, I'll look it up now that we left there. What if this story is stupid too? Because remember, I said this opened a pathway for a bunch of crazy people. It'd be 2 weeks from now. The mailbag was found with a wig in it. Too much. Under a bridge where a troll was at, Billy Goat's Gruff or some shit. I can't take it no more. Listen, we'll get to that bridge when we get to it. But you guys have a wonderful day, man, and get ready for Monday because you know we're coming back for more. You guys take care.